Welcome to Amazing Fun Facts, the channel where your brain gets a daily dose of wow. Today, we will be looking at some amazing facts about famous women throughout history. Make sure to watch until the end to learn something new about the incredible women who have shaped our world. Number 10. Cleopatra spoke at least 7 languages. When you think of Cleopatra, you may picture an Egyptian queen with a striking resemblance to an iconic Hollywood actress. Cleopatra, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, was known for her intelligence and political acumen, but lesser known is her talent for languages. According to historians, Cleopatra spoke Egyptian, Greek, and several other languages fluently. This linguistic ability helped her rule over her vast empire and communicate with people from different cultures. Number 9. Joan of Arc led an army at just 17. Joan of Arc is a legendary French heroine who led French troops to victory against the English in the 100 Years' War. Despite having no formal military training, she led armies to battle at just 17 years old after claiming to hear voices from God, telling her to drive the English out of France. Although her military successes were short-lived, her bravery and leadership continue to inspire people around the world. Number 8. Marie Curie won 2 Nobel Prizes in 2 fields. Marie Curie was a pioneering scientist who conducted groundbreaking research on radioactivity. She was the first person to win 2 Nobel Prizes in 2 different sciences. She won the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1903 along with her husband Pierre Curie and another scientist, Henri Becquerel. They shared the prize for their research on radioactivity. In 1911, she won her 2nd Nobel Prize in Chemistry for her discovery of the elements polonium and radium. Number 7. Rosa Parks wasn't the first to refuse her seat. Rosa Parks is an American icon who refused to give up her seat on a segregated bus to a white man in Montgomery, Alabama. This act of defiance sparked the Montgomery bus boycott and is considered one of the pivotal moments in the civil rights movement. However, it is important to note that Rosa Parks was not the first black woman to refuse to give up her seat on a bus to a white man. Before her, there were many other instances of black women standing up against racial segregation. For example, Claudette Colvin, a 15-year-old black girl, refused to give up her seat 9 months before Rosa Parks. But Parks' story became the spark that ignited the national movement because of her perfect timing and reputation as a respected community member. Number 6. Amelia Earhart was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic. In 1932, Amelia Earhart became the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. Her journey from Newfoundland, Canada to Derry Island took over 20 hours, and she faced numerous challenges, including storms, a broken altimeter, and no radio. Upon landing, she was greeted by a crowd of over 2,000 people who had gathered to celebrate her accomplishment. Earhart became a global icon of courage and independence, and her legacy continues to inspire women around the world to pursue their dreams. Number 5. Harriet Tubman was a spy during the Civil War. Harriet Tubman was a conductor on the Underground Railroad, helping slaves escape to freedom in the North. But her contributions during the Civil War went beyond that. She served as a scout and spy for the Union Army, gathering intelligence on Confederate forces, and even leading an armed raid on a plantation. Her bravery and dedication to the Union cause were instrumental in the fight to end slavery. Number 4. Queen Elizabeth II served as a mechanic in World War II. Queen Elizabeth II of the United Kingdom has been a prominent figure on the world stage for over 70 years. But before she became queen, she served her country in a different way. During World War II, she joined the British Army's Auxiliary Territorial Service and trained as a truck driver and mechanic. Although she never saw combat, Her service during the war years showed a different side of the future queen. Number 3. Malala Yousafzai survived a Taliban attack and won the Nobel Peace Prize. Malala Yousafzai is a Pakistani activist who became the youngest Nobel Peace Prize laureate in history. At just 15 years old, she was shot in the head by the Taliban for advocating for girls' education in Pakistan. Despite facing death threats and living in fear, Malala continued to speak out for children's rights. Her bravery and determination led her to become the youngest Nobel Peace Prize winner at age 17. Number 2. Ada Lovelace wrote the first computer program. Ada Lovelace was an English mathematician who is considered to be the first computer programmer. In the 1800s, long before computers existed, Ada wrote the first algorithm intended for a machine. She worked on a project with Charles Babbage, who designed a mechanical general-purpose computer called the Analytical Engine. Ada realized the potential of this machine and wrote a set of instructions for it to calculate Bernoulli numbers. This set of instructions is now considered to be the first computer program. Number 1. Florence Nightingale used statistics to save lives. Nightingale was a British social reformer and statistician who is considered to be the founder of modern nursing. During the Crimean War, she and her team of nurses went to a military hospital in Turkey to help care for wounded soldiers. Florence noticed that many soldiers were dying from preventable diseases and infections. She gathered data on the mortality rates and used it to create detailed charts and graphs. She presented her findings to the military leaders and convinced them to take action to improve sanitation and hygiene practices. Her efforts led to a dramatic decrease in deaths, and she became known as the Lady with the Lamp. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you learned something new about these incredible women. Which fact surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more informative videos like this one. Goodbye.